Hi everyone, welcome back to Animal Crossing Happy Home Paradise. I know it's been a long time since my last Happy Home Paradise build video, but I'm very excited to be back building in the game today. I'm going to be chatting the whole time I'm building today, so I won't talk too long here at the start, but I just want to say it's good to be back. I haven't built anything in a long time, so please don't expect this to be the most beautiful build in the world. I've not decorated a single thing in Animal Crossing in many months. So this could turn out terrible, but today we're going to be building an apple orchard for Apple. So let's get into it. As you can see, my island in Happy Home Paradise is completely covered in, what are these even called again? Wow, you know it's been a long time since I played because I cannot remember what these are called. Is it glowing moss? Please be glowing moss, please be glowing moss. It is, okay. Wow, I'm meant to be an Animal Crossing veteran and I just forgot what those weeds are called. That's insane. I saw Apple on the beach this morning, so let me go put my uniform on and then let's go chat to her. Okay, so I'm pretty sure she was over here earlier. We got some really cute villagers on the beach today, which I was very happy about. Look how cute Nana is. She's so cute. I don't usually like the monkey villagers very much, but I think that she's adorable. Anyways, here's Apple. She has been on my beach since I got Happy Home Paradise. She's been here all the time, saying she wants a house themed after apples, and I've never felt the urge to do it until today, because I think an autumn apple orchard could be the cutest thing ever. So let's chat to her. This island, one of my top 5 fave islands. Oh hey, your outfit. You work for Paradise Planning, right? I've been thinking it'd be cool to have my own vacay domain, but I'd like some advice. Can you help me? Let's chat. Woo! Yes, yes, yes! Let's get started, chicas. For my dream vacay palace, I'm thinking of something like my own apple orchard. So the items we're going to be working with today are the Apple TV, the Apple chair, and the fruits basket, which I think are all going to be pretty easy to work with for this design. So I'm pretty excited about that. I think this is a nice one to ease back into decorating again, at least for me, because I feel like these items are going to be pretty simple to work with. Alright, now the next step is for you to choose an island for the client, Lulu. So a good place for an orchard. I do kind of always pick these same looking lots. By the way, if you can hear that noise, that is my neighbours gardening very loudly. I'm not going to let them stop me doing my work today though, so I hope the sound doesn't bother you. Okay, I think I'm going to go with this lot. I hope there's going to be enough room to do everything I want to do on it. I guess we'll have to see. Amazing, perfecto. I can't wait to see it. I think I'm going to do a 2-level home today. Alright, let's head off. Oh my gosh, this is the perfect spot. My vacay home will be right here. I'm super excited, chicas. Alright Lulu, I'm going to leave you to it. Alright, so my idea for this is we're going to have a basic apple orchard outside. I think that's what I'm going to go for. Then I was thinking the inside downstairs floor could be the actual shop, like the farm shop, selling apple products and things like that. I went to a lavender farm last year and obviously there was the main lavender field that you get to go in, but there was also a really lovely little farm shop that sold a bunch of lavender themed products. It was so lovely, like lavender ice cream, lavender scones, lavender like body products as well, which I thought was so lovely. It was actually like my favourite part of going to this beautiful lavender field, so I'm thinking we do something like that. But I also wanted to build Apple a proper house, because if you guys watch my decorating videos or just any of my Animal Crossing videos for a while, you might know that I really like giving the villagers somewhere they can actually live. I really enjoy building their theme homes, but I also feel sad if I imagine them just like living in this shop that has like no bed or anything, so I thought 2 floors might be a good idea. We could give her just a really tiny little bedroom, little apartment type thing upstairs above the shop. So that's my idea for now. Thinking we should probably go with like just a classic little farmhouse looking thing. I love this design of the classic Animal Crossing house. It's so basic but so cute. Okay, I really like that door. And we can have a fruit wreath. Yes, that's such a good idea. Alright, so I wanted to go with the big house because, like I said, I'm going to do an upstairs and I just think that fits quite well. You remove these regular trees. We are going to fill this place with apple trees. I really like the autumn on this lot because it's like not completely orange, but everything looks kind of golden. I'm such a fan of it. It looks so lovely. Because I moved the house over here, we can have matching apple trees on either side. We should maybe have another one over here and over here. So much apple trees, oh my goodness. Okay, what are her recommended items? Oh, we have a lot of red items. Oh, the apple jam. Oh my gosh. Okay. Right, maybe I'm trying to think what could be a good idea out here. Usually when I do these videos, I draw like a design of what I want to do first, but I did not do that today. Possibly a terrible idea on my part, but maybe like a little table. I had something like this on my island a while ago actually. I removed it because it didn't really fit in with my island, but I basically had a scale. What else was it? I can't remember. I really should have taken a picture of my island design because I have these really cute designs and I forget them forever. Scale and apple, like you're weighing the apples. It was either like a juice carton or something like this. Oh my gosh, I love this picnic basket. Oh, she loves this too. Okay, we'll try and include this somewhere as well. Ah, here it was. So I had a little gnome. Oh my goodness, maybe I should include him again as well. And I had the pie, but I think we have a different pie we can use. Baskets and apples. So yeah, I think I'm going to do something like that. Apple pie. Okay, that's perfect. Oh, she loves it. Okay, maybe the apple pie should be at the front. Where are the cardboard boxes? I can never find them when I need them. So we'll use one of these. You can customize these to be any fruit from your island. So apples is perfect for this one. We could do something like this. How cute is that? Maybe like a wooden stool. Yeah, so here's a log stool. Now we need like, we could use a doll or a little gnome. I feel like the gnome just fits in so well. Look how cute that is. Oh, we can even use the red leaf stool. You can customize this to be red. That's so cute. And I think I'll get... Oops, I did not mean to delete that. It's been a while since I decorated in this game, so I may click the wrong buttons at some point. Alright, and maybe we should have like a little stall as like the outdoor shop. So people can pay there for some apples and things like that. Ooh, I kind of want to include this windflower fan. It's so cute. Oh man, I forgot to catch some butterflies. I wish I did because I unlocked that feature where you can put butterflies everywhere. And then I have just like forgotten to use it since. Okay, so here's one of the ones we could use. Okay, I've been looking for the stall for ages and I cannot find it. I really hate that in this game. I can't just type for the item I want. Okay, I found it. My goodness. It took forever. Okay, so I grabbed a bunch of items that I think I might want to use in this build. So we're going for farmhouse vibes, of course, since this is an orchard. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to use all of these, but I just grabbed them anyway, just in case. I wasn't sure which store would look better out of these two. Obviously, I don't want to use the store in this colour. Ooh, the pink is very cute. Or we could use this one. I am leaning more towards this one because I feel like this one is a bit smaller. I wonder what sort of design would look good. Maybe stripes, or I kind of wish there was like a cherry red checkered pattern. Let's see. Oh, the apples. Oh my goodness, that's perfect. Okay, apples. Yeah, we have to use that. Apples it is. We'll put a little menu. We can have a little crate over here. How can we customize this? Oh, you can get a nice cherry red color with this crate. You can also do pink, which is very cute, and red. It can have fruit on it. Oh my goodness, I love that. We need some like apple products. You know, we need some jam. I think I'd definitely be selling some jam over here. Oh my goodness, the apple hat. My goodness, that is so cute. Oh, and apple juice, yes. This is what we need. Strawberry, orange, apple. So we need some apple juice. Then we can put the picnic basket there. Now, can we customize this to a colour that will work for this area? We can have natural wood, dark wood, or pink. I feel like red and pink create this really adorable, like strawberry shortcake, early 2000s vibe when you combine them together. And I really love that that is Apple's colour scheme. Like if you look at Apple, she's pink and red with these little polka dots, and she's just very cute. I feel like she would definitely have some pink going on. Obviously I don't want to put too much. I do want to include at least a little bit. I'm also thinking to include some wheat just to bring in more of that autumn vibe to the orchard. I think it will make the area blend in a little more, look very cozy. I wanted to include this barrel as well because if this is a farm, she probably is using barrels for storing various things. I might actually use this cart inside the house instead. We could include these little tulips. Oh wow, this looks so cute to me. We have not included much foliage, so we'll have some bushes. We can do red camellias, red hibiscus. I really like both of these. I feel like the darker ones bring in a nice vibe. We could still include these. I'm going to include more of these over here. Hopefully this blends in okay. Of course, we need to include some flowers. Of course, I always like to include white cosmos. I feel like they look very natural. They bring a little bit of brightness to locks that otherwise I don't think would be there. So I feel like they just always give my locks a nice brightness to them, which I'm very fond of. I feel like that brings in the white of the house as well. I'm wondering if to change the wood of this stall to be more of a bright colour wood. Oh, I feel like that's too bright though. Yeah. We're gonna stick with the dark brown. Or maybe pink? Was pink an option? Oh, that's too bright though. We'll stick with brown then. I would put in some tomatoes, but I feel like that'll be a bit too much red. So for now, I think I'll include some weeds. Just some little weeds here and there. I think will again add to the nice farmhouse vibe. Oh, I really love these ones. They're very beautiful. Maybe a couple of red mums. They look like little apples, right? Very cute. And what are the items you wanted me to use again? A red chair, which I definitely use this inside, and a red TV. So yeah, both of these are good for indoors, I think. You can probably include another apple tree over here. Maybe it'd be a good idea to include a little stump. Yeah, I really like that actually. I'll put some more apples around as well. As you can tell, people have just been harvesting here and, you know, just accidentally dropping apples around. The cool thing about these items is you can turn them as well, so not all the apples will look the same. Just remember that you can move apples and any little collectible item that you want to use to decorate with, you can actually turn them, make them look a bit different to each other. Something else I've forgotten to include is the basket. I do really want to include that because obviously that's what people will be holding when they're going around collecting the apples, which by the way, I've never been to an apple orchard and I'd really love to. I want to go every single year. I'm like, I want to go to an apple orchard, pick apples, because apples are probably my favourite fruit. You're probably wondering why I always choose cherries in Animal Crossing if my favourite fruit is apples, but it's because my original Animal Crossing town had cherries, so I also like the way the cherries look in the game, so I always try to go with cherries for that reason. But in real life, my favourite fruit is probably apples. I really want to go to an orchard in real life, and if an orchard looks like this, I definitely love to go. Maybe some yellow leaves around would be a good idea as well. I cannot find this little brown basket anywhere. Why does this happen to me? Nintendo, please add a search feature for when you're building in Happy Home Paradise, please. We have a search feature when we're looking in the catalogue, so why do we not have one while we're building? I cannot find it. Why does this happen to me? I really want to include this because it kind of looks like an apple tree, right? The tree's bounty lamp. So I'm going to try and include that as well. I wish we had the cherry speakers, but there were apples instead or something like that. I think that could be really cute. Oh, I found it. Okay, maybe we should take this down and put this lamp here instead. We can include a little design on the floor and make like a little picnic area, a really tiny one. I really like this one because of the layers. I think it looks really gorgeous in all seasons as well. So yeah, we can have a little picnic happening there. Isn't that so cute? I'm obsessed. Okay, and now we just need a pathway. Maybe just a dirt pathway will work. Okay, that kind of works. Maybe a mud pathway might work better. I think the darker colour actually looks a lot better. And then I'm just going to put some leaf designs and things like that over it to make it blend in a little better. I have some that I think will go perfect. This one, Rock Edge Bee Clovers. I wish I knew where I got this design from, but it works so beautifully in the corner of pathways like that. But we have a couple of flower ones that could work too. Here we go. This is the finished apple orchard on the outside. I love this so much. Feels so autumny and cozy, cute. It's very simple, I didn't want to overdo it, but I really like the way it turned out. So I hope you guys like it too. Over here we have the little shop area. You can get some apple juice and jam, and it also tells you what you can get for sale inside in the shop that we're going to start building in a moment. And then we have a little picnic area so you can sit down there, eat some apples. We have a lot of red bushes around and lovely little garden items, and this is another little picnic area. You can weigh your fruit that you've collected in your basket so you'll know how much it costs once you go to the checkout. And there's also freshly baked apple pie for sale and just so much apples to enjoy and eat, and I think it looks so cute. I'm really happy with this, so I hope you guys like it. And now let's head inside and make the farm shop. Okay, we're back. We're inside the little house, and now we're going to decorate it. I already have a pretty good idea of what I want to do for this place. I don't want the TV in here. I can possibly make this work in here, but it isn't my priority. And we don't need that, of course, because we've already used that item outside. So we basically have free reign in here, and I really want to base this after all the little cozy farm shops that I have seen in real life. Of course, I want to include the apple rug. We have to include this. I'm thinking of keeping the room this size because it really does not need to be that big. Farm shops usually aren't the biggest unless you're going to like some crazy big, massive farm. I mean, I don't know. I've never personally come across a big farm shop, but something I do really like about the farm shops I've been in is that they're just so cozy. Like, they are some of the coziest places you'll visit to buy products from. There's always a bunch of tables and stuff around. The place is always completely stock full of items, which I think is really fun. I might have to make this room a tiny bit bit bigger actually. I'm not sure if this is gonna work out, but we're definitely gonna need some scales for the apples once again. Since I want this to look very farmhousey, I'm thinking maybe some wood pillars could be a good idea. So this is looking very orange right now. It's really giving Applejack from My Little Pony vibes at the moment. Oh, maybe we could make like counters? Or maybe that one's a bit too low. But we could put these. I really like that idea actually. Ah, that sucks that they don't fit in there. Okay, well I think we are gonna have to make the room a tiny bit bigger. Now, I'm not sure what wallpaper to do. Because I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I think maybe this color will look good. Oh my goodness, I love how this looks. Okay, and the counter we can also change, and these tables as well. I really like these tables because I feel like they really look like something you'd have in a farm, because they kind of show like they're made from the surrounding trees. Since this is an orchard, I think it'd be really cool if these were just made from like fallen wood pieces from the apple trees, like maybe when the trees fall down in a storm or something, they repurpose the wood to make little tables for the store. So that's the kind of idea I have for it. I also remember these items, and I'm thinking maybe I should put some of these outside, but this little crate is so cute because I can imagine it being used to carry apples, but you can also have little fruit icons on it, which I completely forgot about. So yeah, you can use this little store item for something like that. I think I might put one here actually. Now we kind of just want to include a bunch of apple products in here. I don't want it to look too much like a cafe, which is definitely going to be the problem here, since I do want this to be a farm shop, not a cafe. So we're going to need an apple smoothie, apple juice of course. We need to include the apple lamp. Is there fruit themed candles? Oh no, there isn't. These are cute though. These could be like made from the flowers on the farm. So we could have little candles for sale. Oh, that looks so cute. And what else could we be selling in here? Maybe more flowers? Then on the little stalls, we could sell apple tree saplings. Okay, now might be a good idea for me to leave and do a speed build because I'm really struggling to focus right now. You will now hear from me from the future instead of present me. Okay, time for the voiceover. So I don't know what was going on with me. I think my brain was fried, but I seriously could not concentrate on talking as well as decorating while I was doing this. I'm very glad that I stopped because it meant I was able to make one of my favourite shops I've built in Animal Crossing so far. I really wasn't sure this was going to look good at first, and you may be looking at it as well and being like, this doesn't look that great. And I agree with you, but eventually I think it turned out really cute. Maybe I'm just like super proud of myself for no reason, but I feel like it looked really adorable in the end, so I hope you guys will like how it turns out. While you're watching me build it, I thought I'd tell you some information about Apple. So with Apple, do I have a relationship with her personally? Not really, to be honest. I was very excited when hamsters were introduced in Animal Crossing New Leaf, but I've never actually been that close with any of the hamster villagers. Apple is definitely one of the cutest. I think she has a very adorable design that really is like reminiscent of some of the older Animal Crossing villagers like Cookie, and also Chrissy and Francine also came in New Leaf, and they also have this look of like the big really cute eyes and a very feminine cute design with the pink and everything. I love that her name is Apple. I love that she has these little red rosy cheeks like little apples. Her favourite saying is one rotten apple spoils the barrel. She was born on September 24th, which is perfect because I'm building her home in September, so this can be a little birthday gift to her. She's a peppy villager and she is the only peppy hamster in the entire series. So what's going on, Nintendo? We need some more peppy hamsters. Here's a fun fact for you as well. In New Leaf, the umbrella she uses is actually my favourite umbrella in the game. It's the candy umbrella, and it's just this really cute pink gingham pattern. I've always really loved that umbrella in the game because it's just so classic, and I think it's in all of them since the very first Animal Crossing game, so I'm just really fond of that umbrella. And at Halloween, she's scared of the bug mask, because if you didn't know, in Animal Crossing New Leaf on Halloween, you have to buy costumes throughout the month to scare your villagers, and you have to find out which of your villagers is scared of which thing, and it's so much fun. I really miss that. She's scared of bugs, which is really sweet. She's also the third of 4 sisters, which means I think she's the second youngest. I could definitely see Apple being the second youngest. She does seem like that. I'd really love to see what her siblings would look like as well. I bet they're all just as adorable as her. It also says her skill is karaoke, so you know she's good at singing. In Animal Crossing New Horizons, her favourite umbrella is the Toad Parasol, which is a red polka dot one instead of the pink gingham style one. It's still really cute though, and I'm pretty sure the Toad Parasol has been in all the Animal Crossing games too. Just fun facts about Animal Crossing umbrellas. Maybe I should make a whole video about Animal Crossing umbrellas. I'm quite fond of the Animal Crossing umbrellas, so that would actually be a really weird and fun video to make. Her favourite popsicle is chocolate, Her favourite book is comics, her food is a sandwich, and she likes to drink smoothies and coffee. So since Apple was only introduced in the last Animal Crossing game, she doesn't have as much history as some of the other villagers I create homes for, so there's not too much to talk about in her case. She has always had an Apple themed house. She has always had an Apple themed request in Happy Home Designer and Happy Home Paradise. She's also in Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. She has the cute theme, and you have to make her these polka dot furniture items to invite her, which match the toad parasol, which I was just telling you about. And yeah, there's not too much to say about Apple. She appears on the album cover of KK Gumbo, and she shares her birthday with Blathers, which is a really cool birthday buddy to have. I personally don't have much history of her. I'm pretty sure I've had her in my Animal Crossing New Leaf Town, but I don't have any memory of her, so maybe I haven't had her, I don't know, but I really don't. Usually I have some type of personal story or experience with the villager I'm creating a home for, but in this case I really don't, so I'd love to hear your guys' stories of Apple. I know quite a lot of you that watch me do have Apple as your favourite villager, so that makes me excited for you guys to see this design I've made for her. I definitely get why she's a popular villager. She's so small and cute. I don't think there's anything to dislike about her really. She's just really cute. So as you can see in the build, I was just placing things on the shelves. I was going to have a gyroid in here for the longest time because I really like the sound this Togoid makes, and he's just super cute. But eventually I think I got rid of him. I put these little like party garlands on the wall because you see this a lot, especially here in the UK. I'm sure a lot of you Americans that watch the Great British Bake Off, you see there's like big buntings in the background. Yeah, that's quite common in these like little farmhouse style shops, and in like arts and crafts shops you'll see bunting around. And yeah, I'm quite a big fan of bunting actually, so I put some in this shop because I thought it just suited the vibe. I was confused on what to do with the wallpaper and flooring for the longest time in this build, but I managed to figure it out in the end to a combination that I was really happy with. And I was thinking halfway through building this, because I was struggling so much with how I wanted this shop to look, I was thinking maybe I should just turn it into a cafe after all, but I decided against it in the end and I kept the farm shop. So I tried some blue wallpapers and green. Like green kind of contrasts really well with red, since there's always green on the leaf of the rug, there's green in the fruit wreaths, there's just little sprinkles of green around the place. So I was thinking of adding green wallpaper or flooring. In the end I go with these really nice wood and pink designs, so I added a lot of pink to this build with the counter and some chairs and shopping bags and little things like that. Unfortunately I didn't really capture on camera because my recording software crashed while I was halfway through building this, and I didn't notice because I was so focused on decorating, but I will give you a tour once you finish watching this, so don't worry, you'll see everything. Yeah, I just mainly included a lot of Apple products like apple juice, and I wonder if I'm gonna get like Apple adverts on this video because I said Apple so many times, but I mean like Apple, like the computer and iPhone and everything. You have to let me know if you see an Apple advert on this video. I'd be really interested to know. But yeah, I tried some red wallpapers and stuff like that, but it was like too bright in my opinion. So I started to change things up. I added some brighter flooring, changed the countertops to pink, because I figured that suits Apple so much more. And I realised I was going for this very like dark, classic farmhouse type idea of the really dark wood and everything, and I realised that's really cute and fun for an apple orchard, but is it Apple's apple orchard? No, because Apple is pink and she's bright and she's cutesy, and I don't think she would want just like a plain brown. As much as I love the rustic brown cozy vibe, I don't think that's what she'd want. I think she'd really want this pop style, bright pink, cutesy, shabby chic more type design. I started to change things up, brighten the place up a bit, and I feel like it suits her so much more. So if any of you are watching this thinking this doesn't feel like Apple, I think you feel it looks like Apple in the end. So hopefully you feel that way. Something I was very surprised about once I got to the end of this build was I realised I really didn't include that many plants, and I always include plants in the interior of my Animal Crossing homes, so I was so shocked when I realised I really didn't include that many plants. Shocking. I don't know how that happened, but I mean, I say I didn't include that many plants. There's literally a flower wagon, ivy on the wall, little plant pots, a flower bouquet, and there's more plants in the upcoming rooms as well. So I guess I did still include plants, and outside there is a literal orchard. So, you know, there are still plants in nature, but I was quite shocked because you guys know I love nature so much, so I always try to include it in all of my designs. And yeah, I realised when I got to the end I was like, oh my goodness, I've barely put any plants in this build because I'm so focused on the fruit aspect of it. I guess you can count fruit as a plant, right? Anyways, enough of my rambling. Now you can go to future me, who will give you a tour of the finished shop. So, see ya! Okay, so this is what the farm shop ended up looking like. My recording software crashed while I was mid-building, so you probably didn't get to see me build most of it. But I'm just looking around now at things I might want to polish and make look nice. I'm thinking maybe I might put some butterflies around the flower cart, and then maybe... I'm not sure if you can sparkle little items like this on the floor. Oh no, I guess you can't. So I guess I could sparkle the apple pie. I'm thinking actually I will make it beautiful, like with these little circles coming off of it. I feel like that makes it look like freshly baked, which looks quite pretty. So let me give you a proper tour. First I'm going to move Apple to her spot by the counter. Oh no, she's too small. Well, good thing I figured that out before I said this was complete, because she's going to need a little chair behind there. We could use the apple chair. She did really want to use this item. Oh my goodness, that's actually so cute. Okay, it's the little farm shop. Isn't that so cute? Apple seems to love it. So let me walk you through everything that I did. So first of all, we have the pink counter. This is where you'll check out once you've picked all the items you want to buy. Behind her I did these wood shelves with plants, and I used the orange wall clock because if you customize it to be red, it kind of looks like the core of an apple instead of an orange. So I think it's pretty useful for this build. I also put lots of shelves with like what looks to be like jams and spreads and sauces, which I think could be really good for a farm shop, obviously. She has some music playing, and of course some apple jam, some scales to weigh fruit people want to buy, and the little Autumn's Bounty lamp, which looks like a little apple tree. Over here in the corner is the free section. Now I'm imagining this is just a box of old apples that, you know, fall on the floor, don't look the best. They do stuff like this in the supermarkets here in the UK. It's called like imperfectly perfect stuff, and basically they sell ugly fruit, like bags of ugly looking apples, for a massive discount just because they're not the prettiest. And I'm imagining this box here is just the fruit that they know nobody's gonna really want to buy, but it's perfectly okay to eat. So if anyone wants to take one, they can from this box. And there's also a little paper bag here for them to carry them in, and a little apple falling on the floor. I really do wish we had some more items in Animal Crossing that were a bit messy looking. Like, can you imagine an item in this game that was like a big crate full of fruit with like little fruits around the outside that kind of look messy? I've always really enjoyed the messy furniture in Animal Crossing, and I definitely love some more items like that. Like this little wooden box, for example. If it was slightly open and you could see the fruit inside and like some falling out around the outside, I think that'd be a really awesome item to include in the game. You could have one for all different sorts of things. It wouldn't just have to be fruit. But I'd really like some more furniture that looks more alive like that in the game, so I really hope that's something they can include in the next Animal Crossing game, or maybe even in the future in this one. So yeah, behind Apple we have a beautiful painting of fruit and flowers, and I'm imagining that a local artist painted this, or maybe Apple herself did. She also has a little red house with some scissors and pencils and things like that in it. I think suits her so well, and I can imagine this is just some arts and crafts stuff for sale, or maybe she uses that to write down notes about the orders she has to deliver and stuff like that. Over on the left side we have what you'd see when you first walk into the farm shop. So we have a picture of Apple on the wall to show who created this farm, and a little pink chair for you to have a rest. Also could be a piece of furniture for sale that she's decorated herself, or like I said, by a local artist, because a lot of the time when you go to farm shops it's all like local people selling things within the shop, so you often see things like this. Here will be the freshly baked food for today. So we have some cakes and pies, jelly. Obviously this would change every day, but it looks delicious, and you can come in, buy a slice, buy the whole thing if you like. On this side of the shop we have the flower cart. This is local flowers from the farm which you can buy bouquets of, or a single flower. There's also a notice board on the wall which would have just like awards and certificates, local events and sweet messages from customers and things like that would be all over this board. Also advertising for other farms and other small businesses. Over here we also have the arts and crafts sort of section. Like I said, a lot of the time in farm shops you'll have a lot of local artists and things. I'm imagining this big bouquet of flowers is also from the area, and these are handmade candles of flowers from this area. This cross-stitch artwork on the wall from a local artist, as well as the little pine cone decoration. More dried flowers, and of course we have apple smoothies and apple juice available for if you need a quick drink on a hot day. And this is what it came out like. I struggled with the colours for a while. At first everything was very brown and cabin-like, but I felt it didn't really seem like Apple. She's a very colourful, cute little hamster, and I think she would want lots of colour in her shop. So I really like this because I feel like it's almost kidcore like. It's like a really fun combination of like farmhouse and just like shabby chic, bright red and pinks all together. It's like something I don't really see much. This is not something I typically see people combine, but when they do, I feel like it looks so lovely. I don't know, I just feel like it has this really feminine, cutesy vibe as well as feeling very farmhouse-like. So I'm really happy with it. And of course in the entrance, we just have a little welcome sign and we have these little lights around the place as well. A little mat to wipe your shoes on when you come in too. So this is what the little shop looks like. I'm actually really happy with it and I can really imagine Apple loving to work here. Like, look how cute she is. I hope you guys like it. And now I'm gonna move on to building the upstairs, which will be her little house. So let's head upstairs. I don't really expect this to be like a big house. I really just want to give her one so she isn't just working and living on outside in the trees, which is cute to imagine, but she does deserve a bed. I'm sure those of you watching this who have Apple as your favourite villager agree with me that she deserves a bed. I don't know if to go for a ranch bed or not. Maybe the pink one? Can we have apple? Oh my goodness, we can have apple print bedding. Okay, so I think the only thing we have left to include that she requested is the TV. So we're going to include this here. I think I can actually make this work pretty well. She likes this sofa too. It's very red. I don't know if we should include this one. It is cute, but it's a bit very bright. I don't know if I can work with it. I have used that sofa previously when I built Fuchsia's house, which there is a video of on my channel if you want to go check it out. I managed to make it work in that one, but in this one I'm not so sure I can make it work. So now I'm thinking we could cover this up with some shelves. Maybe we could go for the apple print again, or is that too much apples? I'm not sure. But I feel like we can try do a similar like farmhouse type thing up here too. It may be a little difficult, but I think we could make it work. So I'm going to try my best. I also would like to include the apple print wallpaper, which isn't my favourite. The design is so big. Oh wow, it's just a lot, you know? I think maybe on one wall it could work. So I am going to try. Hopefully we can make that work somehow. Let's see, what wallpaper would go well with this? I guess we kind of want to go for like a more of a plain one. It has to blend in with this blue and red theme. Maybe green works? I don't know, it feels a bit dark for apple. That's too bright. That's too pink. Maybe yellow could work? Or hearts? Oh, that's so bright though. I feel like this could work if we choose a different floor. A different colour floor, I think. A darker one maybe. Calm the place down a little bit because it's a bit crazy with all these patterns. This is very difficult. Very hard to include this apple print wallpaper. Really, really difficult to get it to go with anything. Definitely difficult, at least for me. This is not something I'm used to doing. Well, I'll leave it like this for now because I want to focus more on the furniture at the moment. Now, something that could be cute is this patchwork little table. I do love it. It really doesn't look like a table though. Does anyone else feel that way? It just looks like a pillow, but it's so cute. Shame you can't put the Apple TV on top of it. Can you put anything on top of it? Oh, you can. Okay. I would also like to include a tiny kitchen if possible. I do love to include kitchen items in my homes. I think Apple deserves at least a little oven or something. This is meant to be a very tiny apartment. Maybe just an oven and a fridge could be a good idea. I feel like a different oven is probably a better idea. Maybe this compact kitchen. Yeah, I kind of want to bring in the wood of the shelf I've put down, which this goes with perfectly, but it does have a really cute pink version. I kind of want to use the pink one. I think we can get away with a white fridge if we include the pink oven. We're just going to need some sort of table. Okay, actually, maybe we should get rid of this and add this instead. Could be cute. We could use a vintage TV tray as a little table. I kind of love this. What other colours can we get? Oh my goodness, how cute. How have I never seen that before? That is adorable. I definitely want to use that in another one of my builds. What is this one? Oh my goodness. How cute is that? I'm just finding the cutest items right now. And we're going to need a little stool. Okay, I think that blends in pretty well. Thinking we should include a little kettle. I always seem to include this in my kitchens in the game. I do apologise for that, but I just think it looks so cute on top of the oven. So I kind of have to include it. I'm thinking we need a rug as well. We have already used the apple rug, but we could always reuse it. The white rug in here could work. How about a lacy rug? I feel like that looks nice. It would be cute to include a little baby chair. I do love these, and she is a hamster, so I feel like she would actually use this. You can get some really cute designs on here. Look how cute that is. We need something to put on the table that she's eating. Oh, fruit-topped pancakes. And then, of course, we're going to need something to put next to the TV because this area is kind of a bit plain. I'm thinking like a shelf or something, books or plant. Oh, we haven't really included many plants. Usually I just cover my builds in plants and I really haven't put many in this one. Okay, so we need a plant. This could be like an apple tree indoors. Yeah, I feel like that looks okay. And then I'm going to change this to white too. Right then, it was getting a bit dark, and if I'm going to add some wall accessories, I needed to brighten it up a bit. I do find that all of my builds do end up being very bright. That is my style though, I guess. I just get sad when everything starts to get a bit too dark, so I end up making things brighter. We're going to need some cooking stuff. I don't really think she'd be able to reach that, but we'll add it anyway. She could use the stall, I guess, though she still wouldn't be able to reach it, let's be honest. It does not feel complete at the moment. This time we could go with the farmhouse. Move the clock over here. I'm going to change this clock. And, what could we put instead? Maybe the orange clock again and make it like an apple? I want to include some lights again. I won't put too much on this wall over here because it is the accent wall and it's very, very bright. I do feel like we need just a little something over here by the bed though. I don't want to put too much. Maybe just like a little plant. I really like this study poster. It's like such apple colours. It does make it like this is a child's room. You might see Apple as a child, but if she owns a farm, I don't think she's a little kid. We don't want to do that. I'm not really sure what type of thing to include, to be honest. Obviously, this is the entryway, so maybe she could have some clothes. She is a peppy personality, so she would like singing and clothes and stuff like that. We don't have a music player yet, so we could include one of those. Or a vanity. I don't think a vanity will fit, unfortunately, and I do want to keep this apartment very small. Oh, we could include a lamp. Alright, so here we are in Apple's finished little apartment, and as you can see, it's a little all over the place, but I kind of think it suits her. We get some greens, reds and pinks in here, which I think is her colour scheme, so I guess it works out okay. This is her tiny little kitchen. It's not much to look at, but it's enough for her since she is tiny herself. She has some apple jam from the farm. I gave her a little slice of fruit tart. She has her lovely little kettle, which I've polished to like it's steaming, ready for a nice cup of tea. She has some frying pans up there and of course a fruit wreath. This is her little bedroom. She has some books and an alarm clock and some apple print bedding. Over here is my favourite area, which is the Apple TV. These little paintings above the TV just look so cute together. I love the mix of colours. I think it suits her really well. She has a little baby chair, which I decorated to have a polka dot pattern to match her clothes. And I also gave her a pink music print sofa. Since she's a peppy personality, I thought she'd like that, and the colour just seemed to suit her. In the entryway to her house, she has a lovely little red and blue rug, which I think complements the apple print accent wall pretty well. And she has some music playing, of course, a place to hang her keys, and a little embroidery on the wall, as well as her little shelf here behind her sofa, which has a little Autumn's Bounty lamp, and an apple print tablecloth, of course. I think it's pretty mismatched, but I kind of like it because it really feels like she just got a bunch of stuff from like an old farm, from charity shops and things like that. I managed to make this really colourful with what she has, and I especially just love the little like vintage tea table and stool, and it kind of draws your attention to it when you look at the house because you can see that it's a lot older than everything else in the house, and I just think it looked really fun. Maybe she got it from her great grandma or grandparents that used to own the farm, or maybe she thrifted it, who knows, but I kind of like it. I like making homes where not everything has to match and look perfect, but actually just look like a real home that your villager lives in, you know? So I hope you guys like her little house. I think it's pretty nice and cozy up here, and I'm glad she has somewhere to rest. I'm really proud of how the shop came out. I think this is one of my favourites that I've done. It feels so much like a real place in here, and I'd love to buy something from this farm shop, so. And I'm just adding some finishing touches to the outside now that I've seen all the lovely items that I can use on the inside. I just want to add a few extra pieces out here. Okay, and I think I'm done. So this is how the finished orchard came out. I'm so happy with this. It makes me so happy, all the colours together, the autumn vibes. Doesn't this just look like the most perfect autumn day? I would love to come here and pick apples with Apple. I hope you guys like how this looks. Please let me know in the comments what you think of it. If you'd like to, please do consider subscribing. I usually always wait until the end of the video to ask that. I noticed that a lot of people click off the video before I get a chance to ask. I hate to beg, but if you do enjoy these videos and want to see more of them, please do consider subscribing because it only takes 2 seconds. You'll always see when I upload. It's not like you have to watch every time I do, but you might see something you do want to watch and then you won't miss it. So please do consider doing that and leaving a like and a comment to let me know how you're doing, what you think of this build. I'd love to hear about your day and if you've built anything cute in Animal Crossing recently. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, well I'm gonna leave it here for today everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know in the comments if there's any other villages you'd like me to create homes for. I'm always open for suggestions. I will try and look for them on my beach. Even if I can't find them on my beach, I'll look through my amiibo card collection. If there is a massively popular one that you all would like to see me design a home for, I will look online and try buy the amiibo cards. So I really enjoyed building in Animal Crossing, even if I may not be the best at it in the world. So I hope you guys enjoy building with me and just spending some time with me in Animal Crossing today. I do just want to say an extra special thank you to my wonderful Patreon supporters for supporting me this month. You are all the sweetest angels. Thank you all so much for supporting me. I really do appreciate it. Thank you all so much. And to the rest of you, I hope you're having a super lovely day. Let me know in the comments what's your favourite fruit. Is it apples like me? I'd love to know. And if you enjoyed this video, please do consider leaving a like and subscribing, only if you want to though. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all in my next video. Bye!